How's it going, everyone? We have some major PlayStation Plus updates to go over in this video. It looks like one of the titles for the month of September has been leaked. I imagine that it's gonna be one that gets a little bit of a mixed reception, but from a value standpoint, it's actually a nice little addition. We'll talk about it. And then also a major title is hitting PlayStation Plus Extra today, a day one title. A little bit of a rare instance. I believe this is the first time ever where a PlayStation Plus Extra title did not come with the wave of game catalog updates earlier in the month, so hopefully this is something that we see more of, because more day one games on PlayStation Plus Extra, hell yeah, sign me up for that. But let's first talk about PlayStation Plus Essential. So what Biblikun had been alluding to when he tweeted out 1 out of 3 coming in Monday, it's the fact that he has revealed that Saints Row 2022 will be one of the PlayStation Plus titles for the month of September. Now, this is a game that, yes, while it came out back in 2022, and that's relatively recent, like a 1-year turnaround time for a game to get added to PlayStation Plus Extra, like, that's pretty good. I mean, we see 1-year turnaround times here and there, like Horizon Forbidden West, for example, was a 1-year turnaround time, and that was Plus Extra, though. This is a game that's just hitting Plus Essential. Now, there are a couple things to note. I played this game when it initially came out, so my opinions on it are gonna be when it came out. There have been a lot of updates that rolled out, DLC, things of that nature, and I feel like that's one of the primary reasons it's going to Plus Essential, because you're getting the base game with Plus Essential. There's a decent bit of additional content as well, so keep that in mind. The base game is what you get. There's a bonus content in the Los Panteras American Muscle Bundle. There's the expansion pass that includes 3 expansion episodes as well, so you know, keep that in mind. There's a gold and a platinum edition of the game that's being sold. The platinum edition just includes Saints Row the 3rd Remastered, but nonetheless, the base game is, it's a game that absolutely, at $60, people got absolutely fleeced. Like, if you paid $60 for this game, you got ripped off. This game is so nonsensical. The story is absolutely terrible. The voice acting's abysmal, but if you're familiar with Volition games and their open world design, like, it's still a game that if you want to completely mentally check out and just, you know, have some chaotic fun in an open world, Saints Row 2022 still offers you that. Like, it's still a decent little time. Is it worth $60? No. 50? No. 40? No. 30? No. 20? No. I would say that Saints Row 2022 would be a game that you would pay like $5 for, and that's like the price Agents of Mayhem goes on sale for, and like that is pretty similar to the level I would put Saints Row 2022. I probably would still side with Agents of Mayhem as the better game, but I digress. You guys get the idea. And most people would definitely side with the older Saints Row title, Saints Row the 3rd, Saints Row 4, you know, even Saints Row 2, which that game is kind of getting lost in the ether. But nevertheless, that is seemingly a Plus Essential title. Hopefully, this isn't like the big promotional vehicle for Plus Essential next month, because, you know, like, it's fine. Like, this is a game that's relatively recent, and it's fine as like a secondary or tertiary game, but if this is like the big headlining game, and I get it, Saints Row does have some value as far as its IP goes, and it does have some recognition, but at the same time, this is a game that was like pretty panned all across the board, and from my vantage point, I didn't even hate it as much as a lot of other people, but I think there were a lot of elements in this game that, you know, turned a lot of people off. The game also just released on Steam, so it seems like they're trying to get like a second jolt for this game going on. I believe they also dropped some DLC recently, so it looks like, you know, they did commit to what they were going to do and roll out all the content. It's just that this is a game that you really have to keep your expectations in line for. Visually, it doesn't even look that good. Like, it was a cross-gen game, and I want to say it was a $60 game. If this was a $70 game on PS5 and Xbox Series at launch, that would be absolutely insane, but as a Plus Essential title, I would play it. You know, maybe you can get a couple hours of fun out of it. You know, don't pay attention to the cutscenes. I believe you can skip the cutscenes, so that should be fine. You know, some games these days ain't letting you skip cutscenes, and Mortals of Fame is one of them, and I'm not crazy about that game's story either. A much better game than Saints Row, let's not get it twisted there, but yeah, that will be a Plus Essential title in the month of September. Next up, out today on Plus Extra, getting rave reviews, Sea of Stars is available on PlayStation Plus Extra, also available on Xbox Game Pass, so, you know, hopefully, Sabotage Studio, they already made out like bandits after releasing Sea of Stars, because they got a fat check from Sony, they got a fat check from Microsoft to offer this game into their subscription service, and I even saw a lot of you guys in the comments section saying, do these guys a solid and buy the game outright as well. The thing is, they're gonna get healthy revenue from, you know, both of those big-time publishers, so hopefully, they did fairly well on that. And by the way, this game is developed and published by Sabotage. They also brought out The Messenger, so you kind of see their quirk of doing these throwback games. Sea of Stars is a turn-based RPG inspired by the classics. It tells the story of two children of the solstice who will combine the powers of the sun and the moon to perform eclipse magic, the only force capable of fending off the monstrous creations of the evil alchemist known as the Fleshmancer. The game currently has a 90 on Metacritic. I saw a lot of 10 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s. I think IGN gave it an 8 out of 10, which was like one of the lower scores I saw, but that's still a very, very respectable score. I get it that this is a game that might not be for everyone, given its visual style and its throwback nature. A lot of you guys, want your big budget experiences, but I think this is going to be a great time, and if you're a fan of JRPGs, definitely one to have on your radar. And yeah, it's been in development for quite a long time. When did Sabotage drop The Messenger? Back in 2018, and I think this has been in development ever since, so it's been years and years of dev time for this game, but I think ultimately they're going to do very well with the release of this game. Not only is it getting excellent reviews across the board, but on top of that, you're also talking about a game that's getting a lot of revenue from Sony and Microsoft, and I think ultimately it will do pretty well. Now, for a game like this, I know a lot of you guys probably want a physical copy of it. The physical copy will not be out until 2024, early 2024, so that's not something you can get right now, but if you want to play it on PlayStation Plus Extra, Xbox Game Pass, and then get the physical copy sometime next year, that is something you could take advantage of as well. Sea of Stars is also that kind of game that I'm like, yo, if PlayStation had like a dedicated portable platform, this would be so great to play on the go. Like, imagine you had PlayStation Plus Extra on the PlayStation Portal, and it had a decent level of processing power where Sea of Stars could be natively played on that platform, and you just get it to Plus, you just get it on Plus Extra. Like, I think a portable platform with Plus Extra support, would be great to see. Will we ever get that? I don't know, and, Sony's probably not in the market to do that, but I digress. Sea of Stars also does have a demo available on PC. I don't think it's available on PlayStation, which is a little bit of a bummer, but there you go with that. If you're a fan of RPGs, turn-based gameplay, traversal is kind of interesting. They have a lot of options, and there's a lot of options for other content in the game. Fishing. They have a tabletop game built into it, and I dig the visual style greatly, so I think it's going to be something I really enjoy. It's just so many games to play right now. Armored Core, Starfield coming out, and I gotta play that game. That game looks incredible, and, Sea of Stars just coming out at an inopportune time for me personally, but for those of you guys that are PlayStation only, you're probably going to jump right into it and have a great time with it. So, yeah, that's available on Plus Extra today. But that'll do it for me. Again, Saints Row 2022, looking to be a Plus Essential title. I would say that I know you guys have heard people bash the hell out of this game, and rightfully so, but as a nonsensical open world game, you can have a bit of fun with it. Like, I do believe that, but let's not get it twisted. It's like a solid 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, around that range, and Sea of Stars added to Plus Extra today. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.